Hi guys, in this video I'll be showing you how to make a 360 platformer game on Scratch. So I made a game called 4 Seasons, so let's check it out. So our first season is the spring season. And our second season is the summer season. Autumn season. And last, the winter season. So let's start coding. So you could upload the sprites or use my starter project. So the starter project will look like this. So when you're uploading, on the thumbnail sprite we have the thumbnail costume, and on the platform sprite we have the spring platformer, the summer, autumn, winter, and the size hack, which is blank. And if you click on player, we have 6 costumes. And on our cloud sprite we have 4 clouds. And our particle sprite, this circle and the autumn leaf. And in the wind sprite, the U wind. Text we have the spring, summer, autumn, winter costume and the blank size hack costume. And on the water sprite we have the water costume and the size hack, which is blank. So if you click on backdrop, we have 3 main backdrops. This is for the summer and the spring season, the autumn season, and the winter season. So first I'll be showing you how to code our thumbnail. So click on thumbnail, and when green flag clicked, we need to go to X0 and Y0, and then we need to show, go to front layer, and then let's make a variable called ghost effect. Make sure you tick for this spread only. Then we need to set ghost effect to 0, and we need to set our ghost effect to the variable ghost effect, and then we need to wait 2 seconds and grab a repeat until ghost effect is equals to 100. We need to change our ghost effect by 10. Then we need to set our ghost effect to ghost effect. Then we need to hide, set our ghost effect to 0, and then we need to broadcast a new message called green flag click. So what this code does, so it will create a nice animation. So thumbnail had this cool fading animation. And next, click on platform, and then grab this when I receive green flag click. Then we need to go to front layer, show, and then we need to broadcast a new message for respawn. So this is a really important block. And then go for my blocks and let's make a block called set hacked size. 2, let's add an input called size. So click OK, and then we need to set our hack size to 200. And then let's define this size hack. We need to switch costume to our size hack costume, which is this blank costume. And then we need to set size to size, and then we need to switch costume to screen, which is our first level. So you could see the size of your platform is 200, but if we set our size to 200 using this block, you see our size just increases by 6. So for that, we need to switch costume to a blank costume, and then it will set the size to 200, and then it will switch to the spring costume. So it's like Sprites does not allow you to increase the size as you want. And then let's grab a forever block, and then let's make some variables. So click on make a variable called yval for all sprites, and dval for all sprites. And then we need to change our yval by 1. And now grab an if statement and an O. So if key up arrow pressed, O, grab an AND and a greater than block. So if our mouse X is greater than our X position, and if mouse down, so this is our mobile friendly control, then we need to change our dval by -0.3, and then duplicate this block and change this to, so this should be right arrow and key left arrow pressed. Change this mouse X to mouse Y and our X position to our Y position. Then we need to change dval by 0.3, and then grab a set dval to dval times 0.8. And then we need to turn dval and then grab a if touching player. Then we need to change our Y by -1. Duplicate this, and duplicate. So add it to like 6 times, and then duplicate another one, and if touching player, then we will change a Y by 4, and then we need to turn rather times, so dwell times -1, and then set dwell to 0. And then we need to change our Y by dwell, and grab another if touching player, then we need to change, this should be Y well, we need to change our Y by Y well times 0, Y well times -1, and then we need to set Y well to 0, and finally change a Y by 1. And duplicate, and if touching player, and grab the if, grab the O, so if key up arrow pressed, O if our mouse Y is greater than 50, and if mouse down, then we need to set our Y well to -12. So this is the jumping script, and finally change our Y by -1. So at the top, when green flag clicked, we need to hide. So now I'll show you how to code the player. So click on player, and when green flag clicked, go to x0, y -1, and then we need to hide. And when I receive green flag clicked, show forever, we need to grab a if. So if not key any pressed, then we need to switch costume to 0, which is this costume. And if key up arrow pressed, switch costume to 1, which is this costume. And if key left arrow pressed, switch costume to 2, and if key right arrow pressed, switch costume to 3, so which is this and this costume. And duplicate these two blocks, and grab an AND block, duplicate, and change this to up arrow. So if up arrow and left arrow key pressed, switch costume to 4, and duplicate this, and if up arrow and right arrow pressed, switch costume to 5. These two costumes. So this is our animation, and when I receive green flag clicked, we need to forever change our Y by -5. And then grab a change y by 5. And now click on platforms, and whenever we see respawn, then we need to go to x, -10, and so -500. And then we need to set both our variables to 0. So okay, now let's run our project. So now you can see our player can move and jump. So platformer script works, and our sprite animation script and our player animation script also works. You might notice when our player touches the spike, our player won't die. So for that, click on player, and on this block grab a if statement, and then grab a touching color block, and then select this color of the spike, and we need to broadcast respawn. So we have two colors for that. Duplicate it, and touching color, and then when I receive respawn, we need to set our ghost effect to 100, and repeat 10. Change our ghost effect by -10. So now if you run the project, and now you can see if our player touches the spike, our player would die. And now let's code the lava. So duplicate and place this block here. So if touching color the color of the lava, then we need to broadcast respawn. So script works. So now you can see if our player touches the danger, our player would die. So now you can see when our player touches the spike, our platform will be still on the same position. So for that, click on platform, and whenever we see respawn, we need to point in direction 90 degrees. So now you can see if our player touches the spike, our player would go to its original position. So now let's code the wind. So for that, you can see this green platform, and click on player, and grab the if statement, so if touching color, so I restart the game. So if touching color, the color of the green platform, then we need to broadcast a new message called next level. And then let's make a variable called level for all sprites, and then change our level by 1. And click on platforms. When green flag clicks, we need to set level to 1, and grab a forever, switch costume to level, and then duplicate this and change this to when I receive next level, and grab a next costume, and then we need to broadcast respawn. So now let's test our level system. So now you can see our level system works. So now you can see this bug. So for that, click on platforms and then to the if touching player. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we just need 5 blocks. So remove the extra 2 and then let's try running the project. And now you can see it runs smoothly. So now I'll remove this broadcast respawn block for now to show you how to code our jump pads. And now you could click on backdrop when I receive green flag click. We need to switch our backdrop to 1 and grab a if statement. So forever. So if level equals 3, then we need to switch costume to costume 2, which is the autumn backdrop, and duplicate. If level equals 4, then we need to switch costume to backdrop 3, which is the winter backdrop. And now let's play the game. And then you will get these jump pads on the autumn platform, which is level 3. So to code it, click on player and grab another new statement and duplicate this. So if touching color, select the color of your jump pad. Then we need to set our Y-Well to -20. And make sure you grab an end. So and not level equals 3 and not level equals 2. So that's because our level 3, so our level 2 is the summer, and color of the jump pad and color of the platforms are same, so it might bounce. So if you want to change this, you could change the color of the jump pads. So now you can see our thumbnail animation works and our player animation also works. So player can move and jump. And if our player touches the lava or the spikes, our player would die. And our level system also works. So on part 2, I'll be showing you how to code the text, the particles, the clouds, and the wind spread. So if you like this video, please make sure to give it a like, and if you want to get more updates from our channel, make sure to subscribe and click on the bell icon. And if you find this video useful, make sure to share with your friends. So see you in part 2 in making a 360 platformer game on Square.